Hey, what is going down, Am I on the Air universe? Before we get started, I just want to let you know that today's podcast is presented by Podgo. Podgo is the easiest way for you to monetize your podcast, providing podcasters with a flat rate for ad space so you always know how much you get when you include an ad from Podgo. Apply today and become a member and immediately be connected with advertisers that fit your audience. That's podgo.co at podgo.co. And be sure to add Am I on the Air in that section where it asks you, how'd you hear about Podgo? You heard it right here, Am I on the Air? So make sure you fill that out in the application. Thanks, everyone, and enjoy the show.
Hi, am I on the air?
Do I have everybody's attention now? Do I have everybody's attention now?
Don, I got you.
Do I have everybody's
Sunday
attention
night.
now?
You put them cameras on me, then you must be willing to get that heart touch. This a must-see feeling. The news ain't good, then it must be villain. So I say a tag grounded, I don't trust these ceilings. Spread across your nose, and I'm on your ear. Highest necks on the cloud. Am I in the air? Sunday nights, prime time. I flex my better. Voltron transform to DX Don. Mega and obscene. You probably think I'm nice, cause I flow like a stream to your wireless device. And the smoke, all the steam on any given night. I'll short like a piece of any given slice. And for the latest and what is best about I tune in and tune the rest out, Don. You gotta tell them, am I in the clear? Is this thing on? Am I on the air? On the air?
It's been a long time. I shouldn't have left you without a new episode to listen to. What's up? What is up, my friends? What is going down, everybody? Welcome back to finally a new edition of Am I on the Air? Man, it's been a minute. It has been a minute, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Don Mega. I welcome you to the show. This is Am I on the Air, the latest and the greatest, your one-stop shop for everything going down in the world of entertainment news, movies, television, reviews, the whole nine. It goes down right here on Am I on the Air. It's season 22, and it's episode 14. Season 22, episode 14. Tonight's show is titled Monster Force. I got a couple movies to review for y'all. I got a couple new TV shows to review for y'all. And of course, literally the last 2 weeks worth of entertainment news to bring you guys to get caught up to speed. So what happened? We broadcast live every single Monday from the Red Dragons radio studios. I try to always make sure that I got you guys covered from a week-to-week basis. Well, last Monday, when it was time to do the show, I just did not have the time. And I was going out of town on Tuesday, and I brought all my stuff with me, and I said, okay, I'm going to record from the hotel. Just like I've done before, I'll record from the hotel. Well, the whole time I was out of town, I was super, super duper busy and did not have any time at all to record, man. So Tuesday went by, Wednesday went by, Thursday went by, and then by the time Friday rolled around, it was just like, well, you know, what can I do? What can I do? It's already Friday. Might as well just wait till Monday, and we'll do a gigantic plus-sized episode. So that's what we're doing. We held off, and we decided to just wait until today. It is Monday night, April the 12th, 2021, and it's time to get you all caught up. So I apologize. I hate missing the show for a week. And like I said, I had all my equipment with me. I was ready to broadcast from the hotel, but man, there were some long days with work and just what I was doing out of town, and there just really wasn't any time to get it done, guys. So I hope you all understand and ride with me on this as we get caught up here tonight. I did get out a chance to pop out a Am I on the Air quick bite this past Friday, breaking down the big news between Sony and Netflix, and we'll touch upon that today. But I did at least get that quick bite episode out for you guys a couple days ago, so hopefully you heard that. But in any case, let's get this baby going, right, don't we, right? We got a lot to catch up on. Okay, so like I said, I got two movie reviews for you guys. This is why I really wanted to do an episode last week, because I really wanted to talk about it and get it out while it was hot. And that, of course, is Godzilla vs. Kong. This is the biggest movie in the world right now. This movie's making a ton of money. It's the #1 movie during the pandemic. Had the biggest openings, made the most money. It's very, very cool to see people going out again to the movie theaters and watching a big spectacle like this. So Godzilla vs. Kong came out midweek, and I was forced with the dilemma of, do I watch it on HBO Max? Because I really, really, really wanted to see it. But I already had tickets to go see it in IMAX. So with all my might, I held off and I did not watch it on HBO Max. And I waited for the theater. And that Friday, I went and saw it in IMAX. And it was glorious. I absolutely loved it. This movie was a ton of fun. It was really, really cool to see on the big screen, to be back in an IMAX theater. And I'll tell you, I've been going to the theater for months, right? And all the movies we've gone to have been pretty dead. This movie was packed. I mean, even with limited seating, they probably sold the thing out as much as they could. There was people everywhere. The concessions had a long line. I was like, wow, man, it looks a little old school in here when it comes to theatrical experience. So I loved it. I thought it was so cool to see. Of course, this movie here is the culmination of something they've been building for a while, right? We had Godzilla, and then we had Kong Skull Island, and then we had Godzilla King of the Monsters, which all led us to this, Godzilla vs. Kong. Of course, you know, I don't even want to try to explain a synopsis of this film. It's a battle, there's monsters, shit's going down, action-packed, and there you go. Are a lot of the human characters really needed? No. Are they ever needed in these movies? No. So a lot of it feels like a waste, but when the monsters are on screen, it's badass. And I think they did the best job out of all of those previous movies of really kind of connecting with the monsters and having the grit behind it. I absolutely loved it. I would still say Kong Skull Island is probably my favorite out of all these movies, but this is a close second for sure. So I highly recommend it, especially if you can get to the theater to see it. Go check out Godzilla vs. Kong. I would give this 4 out of 5 stars. I had a blast with it, and I know I'll check it out again on HBO Max at some point before the run ends on the network. So there you go on that. My second movie is a Netflix original. It's a new action comedy called Thunder Force. And Thunder Force is, like I said, a new action comedy. It's on Netflix with Melissa McCarthy and Octavia Spencer. So there are 2 leads, and you also in this thing have Jason Bateman, you have Bobby Cannavale, you got Mantis, Pom Klementieff. Yeah, Mantis is in this thing as well too. Melissa Leo. So pretty good cast going on here. And basically, in a world where supervillains are commonplace, 2 estranged childhood best friends reunite after one devises a treatment that gives them powers to protect their city. So that's pretty high level. I mean, basically, if you've seen the trailer, you see Melissa McCarthy and Octavia Spencer get powers, and they become the Thunder Force, and they're trying to take down the bad guys that are in this town. And people do have powers in this movie. They talk about it in the beginning of the film that there was like a meteor and some people got powers, but no one's ever been around to stop these people. So now we have the Thunder Force. So what I'll say about this film is this. It's a Netflix film. You didn't pay for it. It's an hour and a half. I laughed a pretty good amount of this. Is it a great movie? No. It's stupid. It's pretty stupid overall. But you know what? I love comic book movies. I love superheroes. Melissa McCarthy, man, I just have a soft spot for her. She just makes me laugh. It's just something about her. And I thought she was really funny in this. Octavia Spencer plays off her well. Jason Bateman is actually hilarious in this as a character called the Crab. Bobby Cannavale is great in this as the King. Like I said, Mantis in this as Laser. And so I don't know, man. I mean, I think if I would have went to the theater to see it, I probably would have been a little disappointed. But watching it on Netflix at home, I thought it was a decent watch and a fun little time. So I would say Thunder Force 3 out of 5 stars. If you got some time to kill, why not? Get some laughs and enjoy yourself. So there's our 2 movies, Godzilla vs. Kong and Thunder Force. So let's move on over to the TV world. Got some new series that we checked out. HBO Max's new show, Made for Love. Made for Love. After learning she will be the involuntary subject of her husband's latest piece of technology, Hazel Green flees her 10-year marriage and winds up in the most unexpected place, her estranged father, Herbert's house. So that's just kind of the breakdown of episode 1, but this series here, I've been really, really interested in because this just looked really cool, and it's got my girl Kristen Milotti, who is just so awesome. She's great in everything she does. Billy Magnuson is in this, Ray Romano, Dan Beckedahl. So basically, it's this couple. They've been married for 10 years. He's a tech giant, kind of, let's just say, like he owns Google, something like that, right? And he creates a chip for couples that lets him kind of control her, read her mind, but it's supposed to be, you know, to sync them so they have the best relationship. But he doesn't tell her about this stuff, so she kind of has to go on this journey of like what's been real, what's been wrong, and just how technology could really mess a relationship up. The show's pretty cool, I will say. So there's 5 or 6 episodes out right now. I've watched the first 3. And I'm like, it's good, but it's just okay good. Watching the trailer, I was really, really excited for this. I was like, this is going to be one of the best shows. I'm so excited. I can't wait to sit down and get into this. And it's just been okay so far. We'll see where it goes. Some shows do take 3-4, episodes to get going into it. The acting's all cool. The setup is cool. I like so much of it. I don't know what is the big holdup for me, but I will continue the trek. Excuse me. I will continue the trek, and I will see kind of where the show goes and where it takes us, because I'm excited, man. I think that this could be a really, really cool concept here coming up. So check out Made for Love, now streaming on HBO Max. The second show I checked out is another new streaming show. It's called Them. And Them is a new horror, thriller, mystery drama that is on Amazon Prime Video. And the whole season's available to stream right now. I watched episode 1 last night, which is simply titled Day 1. But it's about an African-American family that moves out from the South in the 50s and then moves to a town in Compton, moves to a house in Compton, and it's all white neighbors and weird stuff is going on and there might be a monster. I mean, this show's kind of all over the place, but so far I'm super digging it. Like I said, I'm only 1 episode in, but I can't wait to see where the show takes me. So definitely check out Them on Prime Video. And lastly, from show standpoint, this is another show I've been looking forward to. It's a comedy sitcom that airs on ABC, and you can also watch it on Hulu. And it's the new show Home Economics. So there you go. Home Economics it takes a look at a family, 2 brothers and a sister, and one is in the 1%, one is middle class, and one is barely holding on. So we got a stretch across the families here. But it has Topher Grace, Caitlin McGee, and Jimmy Tatro. Jimmy Tatro's hilarious in this thing. And of course, Shashir Zamata from SNL, she's on this. But it's a really cool comedy sitcom that's just heartwarming about families, the highs, the lows, the arguing, everything kind of in between. And I like the dynamic of the one brother being super rich. He lives in Matt Damon's old house, but then his brother and his sister are kind of struggling, trying to find kind of their place, and what do they do together as a family. But it's called Home Economics. Only the first episode's been out, but I really, really liked it, and I can't wait to continue watching this show. Like I said, it's on ABC and Hulu, so check that out. So there's your reviews, guys. That's what we got for you here today. We got Godzilla vs. Kong now in theaters and on HBO Max, 4 out of 5 stars. Thunder Force on Netflix, 3 out of 5 stars. Over on TV, we got Them on Prime Video. We got Made for Love on HBO Max, and Home Economics over on ABC and Hulu. Those are my recommendations. I liked all 3 of those shows, and we'll continue watching. So, woo! With that being said, my friends, let's kick it on over into our news of the week. So, we got a lot of news to get through, so forgive me if I blaze through something you want to know more about. Once again, all of this news has been posted on our social media, our Twitter page, our Facebook page, so make sure you follow our social media, twitter.com/amiontheair, Facebook.com/amiontheair, okay? If you want to know fully of something I maybe just touch lightly on here. But after our last episode dropped, big news came out that Netflix had acquired the Knives Out franchise in a $400+ million deal. That's right. We knew that a sequel was coming to Rian Johnson's Knives Out, but we didn't know this was going to happen. I mean, literally, they want to do 2 movies, Knives Out 2 and 3, with Rian Johnson returning to direct, Daniel Craig returning as the detective, and basically paying $200 million plus for each of the movies, giving Rian Johnson full creative control and pretty much whatever budget he wants to make these things. So we're going to get 2 more Knives Out, which is going to be pretty damn cool, and I'm excited about it. That's a massive move by Netflix to acquire that. Netflix really looking to get their hands on some franchises, and this is a good starting point for them, so congratulations. Sony is pushing their new Resident Evil movie, Welcome to Raccoon City, 2 months. It was supposed to come out in September, and now the movie's been pushed to November. Once again, I don't really know why. You'll notice on this episode, we talk about a lot of movies being pushed back again, and I don't really get it, because here's my rant of the episode. Godzilla vs. Kong comes out, makes over $100 million. It's already made over $200 million worldwide. It's doing really well. Movie theaters are selling out. Things are getting back to normal. That's what we thought all movie theaters wanted to see, right? Are things getting back to somewhat normalcy? They are, but we're pushing things. We're pushing movies that don't even come out till like November into like next year, and movies that are in December into next year, stuff like that. Like this, Resident Evil from September to November. Why? September's perfect for a Resident Evil movie. Again, there's just no reason for it. No reason for it. So, but that's something I've been saying for the last year to a certain extent. So I guess I'll just keep preaching to the choir on that. Warner Brothers has unveiled The Batman The Long Halloween, which was going to be part 1, and they've released the ensemble voice cast for this finally, because this project was announced over the summer at the DC Fandom, but now we know that it's coming in a part 1 and part 2, and the voice cast has been released. HBO Max has ordered The Staircase, which will be a new limited series adaptation that will star Colin Firth. Randall Park is going to make his directorial debut with a new film called Shortcomings. A24 debuts the first trailer for the new biographical dramedy Zola, so check that out. HBO's Mare of Easttown has a new trailer that's coming soon to HBO and HBO Max, so check out that trailer. Also, the trailer for The Mitchells vs. the Machines, which is the new animated film from Lord & Miller, which is coming to Netflix now exclusively. Venom, Let There Be Carnage has been pushed back once again, but this time only 1 week, which, again, I don't know why. But now it will come out in October. So there you go. It will be out just 1 week later. American Gods was canceled, but the creators say it's not dead. They're trying to shop the show around, and worst case scenario, they're hoping to do some kind of movie to wrap things up. So we'll see what happens with American Gods. CSI Vegas officially picked up with William Peterson and Jorah Fox returning. So congratulations there. I know a lot of people will be very happy to see that CSI is coming back. Sarah Michelle Gellar is set to star in Amazon's new movie Hot Pink. So there you go there. It's a new YA pilot that they're doing. So actually it looks like it might be a TV show. Sorry, not a movie. San Diego Comic-Con Thanksgiving event is facing backlash from actors and studios. That's right. Remember, they wanted to do their first in-person thing over Thanksgiving weekend, and everybody else said, WTF? Why the hell would you do that? So, yeah, they're gonna look into that one a little bit more. We got an article up talking about Resident Alien Season 1 and possible Season 2 storylines. Once again, guys, I loved Resident Alien. If you haven't seen this show yet, it's so good. It's on the Sci-Fi Network, and it also streams on Peacock. So check it out. It is such a great show. One of my highlights of the year. Check out Resident Alien. A new CBS comedy called Ghost, starring iZombie's Rose McIver, has gotten a series order over on CBS, so congratulations there. To All the Boys is getting a spin-off series about Kitty. That's in the works over on Netflix. NBC orders a sliding doors drama called Ordinary Joe, and who will play a rock singer, a nurse, and a cop. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. So we'll see how that plays out. Mandeep Dhillon joins the CBS sequel series of CSI as a series regular. We have what's new coming and going on all your streaming platforms here in April. Amazon, Apple TV Plus, Disney Plus, HBO Max, Hulu, Paramount Plus, Peacock. It's all right here in one article for you guys. Jesse Makiff is exiting the series Chesapeake Shores. That's right, he'll be exiting during season 5. Head of the Class reboot has landed a series order over on HBO Max. I remember this show growing up. I never thought I'd see an Head of the Class reboot, but hey, you never know. But I'll take it, man. You know, you never see what they can do with it these days. Oscar nominee Steven Yeun is going to be joining Jordan Peele's next horror movie, so congratulations there. That's an awesome addition. Warner Brothers has canceled James Wan's The Trench and Ava DuVernay's New Gods. That's right. Warner Brothers has decided to go a different route. These were projects that were in development years ago, and it just, you know, they're saying Warner Brothers just heading a different way with their DC stuff, and these two movies don't fit the mold at this time. It says if they decide to go back to it down the road, they will bring back Wan and Ava DuVernay to pick up where they left off. But for now, these two films have been canceled. We have another new trailer for The Suicide Squad. James Gunn dropped one back on April 1st. Everybody thought it was an April Fool's Day joke, but it wasn't. It was actually a cool new trailer. It was the Green Band theatrical trailer, which was a lot different than the Red Band trailer. So it was very, very cool to see, give us a different look of the film. Another movie being pushed back a week is Sony's Uncharted with Tom Holland. Yes, this movie's been pushed back another week, which it comes out next year. I don't know what all of a sudden the 1 week pushbacks are, but, you know, whatever. HBO Max's Station 11 has added Daniel Zavato, David Cross, and Lori Petty to the cast. Dave Franco, Steve Howie have joined the cast of The Day Shift, which will be coming soon. The Chucky TV series has officially begun production, so finally we're going to get that here soon on Sci-Fi and USA Network, I believe. Dexter Fletcher has been tapped to helm Paramount Plus's Godfather making of series, so great director here. He's the one that finished up Bohemian Rhapsody, so looking forward to see what he does with this. Dan Stevens is joining the new Starz Watergate drama series called Gaslit, so great addition there. Dan Stevens is great. Andrea Riseborough, Stephen Graham, and Sindhu V have joined the musical version of Matilda that they're putting together over on Netflix. Space Jam: A New Legacy. The first trailer dropped for Space Jam, and I wasn't very impressed. I don't think this movie looks very good at all. But hey, if you're a Space Jam fan, maybe you will more than me, because I wasn't even a Space Jam fan of the original movie, so maybe I'm not the demographic for this one. But yeah, I didn't care for this trailer at all. We also have the trailer for Together starring Ed Helms and Patty Harrison, so check that out if you're interested. Things Heard and Seen. The new trailer dropped for that for Amanda Seyfried. It's her new Netflix horror film. I thought this one looks actually pretty decent, so looking forward to checking this one out on Netflix. Netflix is also developing an animated musical about Cinderella's stepsisters, so that'll be interesting. Corinne Hardy is set to helm Sam Raimi's horror picture called Every House is Haunted. So I love it. I love it. Good quality here of who's involved. Anthony Ramos is in final talks to lead the new standalone Transformers movie. So there you go there. Anthony Ramos, of course, from Hamilton, and he's going to be in the Heights this summer. So his star platform is blowing up. And hey, Transformers, man, let's roll. Godzilla vs. Kong scored the best opening day of the pandemic when it came out with $9.6 million. So congratulations. That was awesome to see. Fox's show Bless the Hearts has been canceled after just 2 seasons. The CW's live-action Powerpuff pilot has cast Mojo Jojo's son, and Nicholas Podani will play Joseph Jojo Mondale Jr. in the CW's Powerpuff. Big Sky is coming back in the spring, and we have a new teaser trailer for that, so check that out. I love Big Sky. It's actually one of my favorite shows of the new year as well. Let's see here. sorry, just skipping a couple things that, when you don't do a show for 2 weeks, some stuff just isn't relevant anymore. Sorry, give me a second. There's a lot of just junk that I'm like, I don't need any of this right now. New York Comic Con 2021 is set to return with an in-person convention this October. So very cool there. Netflix's The Witcher Season 2 has wrapped production. So there you go, getting closer and closer. NBC Universal may start pulling their movies from Netflix and HBO Max to boost its own Peacock streaming service. So there you go. I've been saying this since Peacock launched. I'm like, why would all the Universal pictures not be on Peacock? Because we know that Warner Brothers is all going to HBO Max, and all the Disney and Star Wars and Pixar's are going to Disney Plus. It only makes sense that Universal Pictures would go to NBC Universal. And beef up the Peacock portfolio. So makes total sense to me, and I think this is going to get even more of a thing now that Sony and Netflix just made that deal, which we'll get to in a little bit. Let's see here. What else we got? We got a lot. That's what we got. We have an extended deleted scene of Ben Affleck's Batman and the Joker, Jared Leto's Joker, doing their scene from the Snyder Cut, but it's a little bit extended with some extra dialogue, and we posted that up on our Twitter page, so you can check that out. It's the We Live in a Society deleted scene, which is pretty cool. And it's in the black and white from that Justice is Gray edition. The Friends Unscripted Reunion is going to tape this week. This is pretty cool. This is something coming to HBO Max that a lot of people have been really waiting for. Regé-Jean Page, who of course blew up from the show Bridgerton over on Netflix, he is not returning for Bridgerton Season 2. So yes, he will not return as the Duke. And it sounds like Netflix kind of wanted him to come back, but he was only signed for one season because the show's based on a book and his character's only in book 1. And so there was a discrepancy there where he just, was like, hey, I'm one and done, right? So I don't think he's going to be returning. Maybe Season 3 down the road, something, who knows what we'll get, but he will not be returning for Season 2. Zatanna scribe Emerald Fennell might actually end up directing the Zatanna movie as well. She is writing it, but she said, we'll see. She might be the one to pick up the directing mantle. Godzilla vs. Kong opened to $16.3 million over its first 2 days, man. It's just awesome seeing the money rise for this thing. Ridley Scott's House of Gucci has added Salma Hayek to its A-list cast, so great addition there. HBO's The Last of Us series is going to start filming in July of 2021, so excited about that. We have the teaser trailer for Yasuki, which is Lakeith Stanfield in a samurai anime series that is coming to Netflix. So check that out. I know a lot of people, my boy Friggins and Peeps, they thought this teaser trailer was great. I don't care about cartoons, but Eli Roth's star-studded Borderlands movie has officially begun production, so I'm looking really forward to that. And I don't even like the game, but I think this is going to be a cool-ass movie. The Suicide Squad's Red Band trailer broke records with over 150 million views. Oh my goodness, man. People ready for that Suicide Squad. Adam Wingard says that a sequel to his movie The Guest could happen as a limited event series. So we'll see if something ends up happening there with The Guest. Disney Plus has canceled their show The Right Stuff. So I didn't watch this one. It wasn't really up my alley, but it's always sad to see a show canceled. It's people out of work, so it's unfortunate to hear there. TV ratings, SVU hit its 4.5-year high and dominated Thursday night's ratings when Stabler returned as we started to get ready for the new Law & Order, so that was pretty cool there. We have the new poster for Army of the Dead, which hits Netflix on May 21st, and the new trailer for Army of the Dead is actually going to hit tomorrow, so stay tuned for that as we'll be doing that as soon as that drops. Zendaya has been cast as Lola Bunny in Space Jam: A New Legacy, so she'll be voicing Lola Bunny in the upcoming movie. Black Widow final trailer dropped. Yes, we finally have a new trailer. You know, when we saw Godzilla vs. Kong, they showed us the same Black Widow trailer that we've seen for the last year. And me and Geeky Pat were like, yo, we got to see a new goddamn trailer. And like the very next day, they dropped the new trailer. And it was great. It was great. So remember, that comes out on July 9th. And you can also get it on Disney Plus Premier Access for $30. But I'm glad they dropped a new trailer there. All right. We have a film breakdown, Summer Movies 2021, everything coming to reopen theaters, hopefully, over the next several months, so you can check out the full breakdown there. Let's see here. California, indoor concerts, theaters, and other private gatherings are going to start up again in California beginning on April 15th. So very, very cool to see there. Godzilla vs. Kong continued to rake in monster ticket sales, pulling in $11.6 million on Friday for a 3-day haul of $27.9 million. Rick and Morty will return for season 5 starting on June 20th. So yeah. Robert Pattinson's Batman film confirmed to take place on DC's Earth 2, which is considered an alternative timeline to Earth other than the main DCEU, which we already knew it was something different, but now we know it's Earth 2. All right. We have the full listing of all your winners from the SAG Awards, so there you go there. Walking Dead's final season will premiere in August. With the debut of $48.5 million, Godzilla vs. Kong exceeded all expectations and is by far the biggest showing since the COVID-19 crisis commenced. So there you go. Congratulations. That first weekend, almost $50 million just in the United States. So that is badass. A new comedy pilot order called Minx is getting an order over on HBO Max. Star Trek Picard Season 2 trailer dropped, so check that out. Bill Murray talks about the pain and glory of returning for Ghostbusters Afterlife, so check that out to learn a little bit more. I thought it was pretty cool. Edgar Ramirez is joining Eli Roth's all-star Borderlands movie, so great addition there. Sylvester Stallone will not be returning for Creed 3, so that is very, very unfortunate. I don't know how you do a Creed movie without Rocky. That's what these movies were all based on. It's his trainer, man. I know they're trying to say, hey, we want to branch off and let Creed do his own thing, but man, how you not have Rocky? Come on, y'all. Creed, what do you want to do? It sucks. Caleb Lynch and Shelley Kahn have joined Bridgerton Season 2. We have a pretty cool featurette with Mortal Kombat talking about that upcoming movie. Tickets went on sale today, by the way, so you can get those and get ready for that next Friday when it hits theaters. WB reportedly unsure if Dune will release on HBO Max. This might be the one movie that they've advertised out of all the movies they said were going to be on HBO Max and theaters at the same time. They're saying Dune might just go theatrical and they're going to skip that. So we will have to wait and see. But yes, they have not confirmed this one as of yet. We have the new teaser trailer for Selena. That's right. Part 2 of the first season is coming out, so check that out. We have the trailer for Profile, so check that out, which is a new Screen Life thriller. This is kind of like, remember the movie Searching? How they did kind of everything over, FaceTime and computers, and I thought it was a really cool concept. This is the newest kind of version of that for this film here, Profile. Atlanta Season 3 is officially kicked off production, so that is awesome. We have the new trailer for Loki. This trailer is awesome, and I cannot wait. It comes out in June on Disney+. Check out this trailer if you haven't seen it. Hunters Season 2 is set to star Jennifer Jason Leigh, so great additions there. Star Trek Discovery Season 4 trailer has come out, so check that out. Edgar Ramirez is actually playing a character named Atlas in the Borderlands movie. Randy Couture is teasing that Expendables 4 could be coming pretty soon. So there you go. The showrunner for The Neighborhood has exited the sitcom, saying, I am not the right person to continue to tell these stories. So very interesting there. So we'll see. I don't know what happened, but something obviously happened. I do like the show The Neighborhood, so hopefully they can figure that out. John Delancey is set to return as the Next Generation villain Q in Season 2 of Star Trek Picard, so that is pretty damn cool. I know my boy Geeky Pat was super stoked on that news. General Hospital has added All My Children's Cameron Matheson in a mystery role. Godzilla vs. Kong is expected to finish its China run with a revenue of around $190 million. Oh my goodness, that is awesome, awesome, awesome. The new Black Widow trailer spins a very strong web with 70 million views. Margaret Cho, Paris Jackson have joined the new Hulu show Sex Appeal. So don't know much else about this, but I'm always down to check out a new Hulu show. Why not? Amandla Stenberg and Maria Bakalova are set to lead A24's Bodies, Bodies, Bodies. That's right. So new movie there being put together. We have the trailer for Mainstream, which looks very, very weird. I don't even want to try to explain this movie. Check out the trailer. It's very, very weird. We have the final season trailer for Pose coming soon to FX, so check that out. We have the first trailer for Girls Five Eva. I love every time I see that name. This is the new Peacock sitcom, executive produced by Tina Fey, about a girl group that was like a one-hit wonder in the 90s and then trying to put their career back together. Girls Five Eva comes out in May on Peacock. Naomi Watts is set to star in Amazon's English remake of Goodnight Mommy. I watched the original version of Goodnight Mommy, and I did not like it. It had so much potential, but it didn't quite click with me. So I'll be very curious to see what an American version of it would do, because maybe that will connect with me a little bit more. Don't know, but I have a feeling it probably will than what that one did. Universal Pictures has set George Clooney and Julia Roberts' new movie Ticket to Paradise for fall 2022. Olivia Colman is in talks for Sam Mendes' romance drama Empire of Light. The Borderlands movie will exist in a different universe than the game, so keep that in mind. That to be able to make the movie do what they want to do, they needed to have that freedom. And so Eli Roth didn't want to be, boxed in on what the game did, so they're going to be kind of in this alternate timeline. Same characters, a lot of the same stuff, just don't expect it to be a straightforward adaptation of the video game. Mythic Quest is getting a bonus episode ahead of its season 2 premiere, so that's pretty cool there. This is a great show. It's on Apple TV Plus. I love Mythic Quest, so glad to get a bonus episode. Netflix has debuted the first trailer for the new drama Monster, so check that out. Star Trek Lower Decks gets an early season 3 order plus a season 2 trailer, so check that out. We have the new trailer for Without Remorse, the new Michael B. Jordan movie coming to Amazon Prime here in the next week or two. I'm so stoked for this movie. I think it looks fan-frickin-tastic. So this trailer was great as well. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, James Gunn confirms that he will start filming later this year. So that is awesome to hear. We are ready, man. It's long past due. Let's go. Duncanville has been renewed. That's right. The new Fox animated comedy has picked up an early season 3 order. So congratulations to Duncanville. Ray Fisher opening up about everything Justice League again. So this is a lot of stuff. He did a big article with the Hollywood Reporter. We just posted the article. Check it out and learn for yourself. But pretty damn crazy all the stuff they get into over the course of this article. House Party Reboot has cast George Lendenborg Jr. along with Tosin Cole as the new leads. So that's awesome. I think George Lendenborg Jr. is hilarious. He was in Bumblebee. He was also in the Spider-Man films with Tom Holland. Really cool kid. So anxious to see what they do with the House Party Reboot. Legendary is going to develop a film adaptation of history's Ancient Aliens. That's right. Their show Ancient Aliens, they're going to develop into a movie. We have the trailer for the new star-studded horror comedy Too Late. So check that out. Lots of trailers dropping, man. Park Chan-wook is set to helm A24 series adaptation of The Sympathizer. The Mauritian... Oh, man, I knew I was going to mess up this title. The Mauritanian... I'm never going to get it. This is the new movie with Shailene Woodley and Jodie Foster, Benedict Cumberbatch. This movie is finally coming soon. They've been promoting the hell out of it for a while now. Pushed it back a couple times, but it's finally coming, and a new trailer dropped for that. The trailer also dropped for the Batman The Long Halloween, so check that out. Lionsgate has announced they're going to release a 4K UHD edition of Saw Unrated, so that's pretty cool. Chris Pratt's new movie, The Tomorrow War. We've been hearing some rumblings that it might be going to Amazon Prime, and it is official now. Amazon Studios has officially acquired the worldwide distribution rights to Paramount Pictures' upcoming action sci-fi film, The Tomorrow War. So, crazy. This is a Paramount film. Why not go to Paramount Plus? But Amazon Prime picking up the rights for this. It will come out in July. So, I'm excited for this movie. Why not? Let's go. So, good. The CW's Ava DuVernay produced Naomi pilot has officially begun production. Eli Roth's Borderlands movie has also added Olivia Richters as the character Crom. Martin Scorsese's Killers of the Flower Moon has added some more cast members. William Below, Louis Calsemi, and Jason Isbell have joined the cast. We have the new trailer for Spy City, starring Dominic Cooper, and the new AMC Plus miniseries. Mark Romanek is returning to directing for Lionsgate's new horror movie called Motherland. We have the new trailer for The Mosquito Coast, starring Justin Theroux and Melissa George. I think this show looks awesome. I love this trailer. It's coming soon to Apple TV Plus, and I am there. The Jupiter's Legacy trailer came up. Oh my God, this trailer was fantastic. I loved it. This was a great trailer. And man, I am so stoked for Jupiter's Legacy. This is going to be badass. It comes on Netflix next month. So stoked. And Angelina Jolie's trailer dropped for Those Who Wish Me Dead, which is the new HBO Max movie that she did, hit in theaters and HBO Max, from director Taylor Sheridan. So this was a great trailer. So that's coming out soon. And of course, the new trailer dropped for Emma Stone's new Cruella movie, which is also coming to theaters in May, and Disney Plus All Access premiere ticket for $30 as well. So that is awesome. So many trailers, so little time. Okay, we talked before that they are going to be doing a Pamela Anderson and Tommy Lee limited series over on Hulu, and Nick Offerman has just joined the cast, so this thing's starting to ramp up. Really looking forward to this one here. Black Adam, Dwayne The Rock Johnson tweeted out, day one has begun. They are now officially filming this movie that'll come out next summer. It's been a long time coming, but we are ready to see The Rock as Black Adam. Man, I am so excited about this one. Criminal Minds Revival is hoping to bring back season 12 through 15 cast. Very unique decision here to bring this specific cast back, but that is what they're looking to do. And remember, they're trying to bring this back over on Paramount Plus. Speaking of Paramount, MacGyver has been officially canceled over at CBS after 5 seasons. So will not be returning for a 6th season next year. So, I tried to watch MacGyver, never really got into it. So I'm surprised it actually lasted 5 seasons. So good luck there. The game show Don't has been canceled after just 1 season over at ABC. There is a Medea prequel series called Mabel that is in the works over at Showtime from Tyler Perry. Do we need? Set in the 1970s, Atlanta, Mabel will explore the untold origin of the woman we would know to become Medea. Okay, there you go. Fox has set some summer return dates for Lego Masters, Beat Shazam, Hell's Kitchen, Young Guns, and their Fantasy Island reboot. So check out that article to find out when everything is returning over the summer. Speaking of Chef Ramsay, Paula Deen is going to be joining Master Chef as one of Season 11's culinary legends. So great addition there. Brooklyn Nine-Nine has started filming Season 8. I was very shocked by this news. I thought the season was already filmed. I've been waiting for this season to come out. And then I just find out they just started filming last week. I'm like, oh my God, come on, man. Brooklyn Nine-Nine, let's go. It's been over a year since this show was out. And they haven't even started filming yet. So, kind of makes me a little mad. But hey, it's the final season. So, make it good and bring it back, because I am ready for my Brooklyn Nine-Nine. No Activity Season 4 has officially returned, and it is an animated season. I did watch the premiere, and I thought it was just okay. Like I said, I'm not big in animation, so I like this show, but seeing it in animated form didn't quite do it for me. Project Runway Season 19, Carly Kloss is not returning as a full-time host when it returns. Bachelor in Paradise will be coming back soon. Still unknown if Chris Harrison will be back to host, but the delayed 7th season will premiere in August. ABC has set summer return dates as well for Pyramid, Celebrity Dating Game, The Hustler, Holy Moly, and Ultimate Surfer. NCIS Hawaii is poised to feature a female lead, marking the first time ever for NCIS franchise. So very cool there to have that spinoff in Hawaii and female-led, so let's do it. Jon Stewart is getting his new Apple TV Plus series, and that will be debuting here very, very soon, so keep an eye out for that. Joel McHale is set to host a baking competition series for Fox. Really, Joel McHale? Is this what it's come to? Really? Come on, Dad. The Chi Season 4 trailer has dropped, so check that out. Focus Features acquires Letitia Wright's new movie Silent Twins. A Queer as Folk reboot is getting a series order over at Peacock. The new Saw film, actually there is a new Saw film currently in active development over at Twisted Pictures. So this is actually in addition to the upcoming Spiral with Chris Rock. They're looking already to do another film in the franchise. So that is an early pre-production. We have the first trailer for The Woman in the Window, which is Amy Adams' new movie, which is coming straight to Netflix. This was supposed to be a theatrical movie last year, then it got delayed, and then Netflix bought the rights to it. So Woman in the Window coming out, I believe, in April. And, May, I believe. And that's when you can check that out over on Netflix. Tom Holland is set to star in The Crowded Room from Akiva Goldsman. So great addition there. And I believe that's going to be going to Apple TV Plus as well. High School Musical Series 2 gets a trailer. So check out Season 2 of the High School Musical series that is on Disney Plus. Check that out. Paul Dano has been cast as Steven Spielberg's dad for his upcoming from the director's upcoming film where he's basing it on his own life. So great addition there of Paul Dano. Sony and Netflix inking their first pay streaming licensing deal. So this is something we hinted at a couple times earlier in the show. This is what I did the Am I Still on the Air about a couple days ago, breaking this down. So if you want to really get into it, please check out my Quick Bites episode of Am I on the Air, talking exclusively about this. High level though, Sony Pictures doesn't have their own streaming service like a lot of these other studios do. So they have made a deal with Netflix. So basically all of the Sony movies, after they hit theaters and after they're released to home video, will go exclusively to Netflix to stream. This process also gives Netflix some rights to dig into the catalog and actually produce and license and do their own movies and television shows based on these properties as long as they're under Sony. So pretty big deal here for Sony to ink this deal with Netflix. This will start in 2022. Black Adam film has cast James Custody Moyer ahead of its production date. So he has been hired for an undisclosed role, so we'll have to wait and see. I have a feeling he's going to be young Black Adam like back in the day, but that's just my guess. The CW's Powerpuff Girls pilot has begun production. You can see some first look photos now if you check out that article we posted on our Twitter. I'm actually kind of looking forward to this. I like the casting on it and want to see what they do with a live action version. Jodie Turner-Smith has exited her leading role in Netflix's The Witcher prequel. It sounds like it's just scheduling conflicts. Things are shifting all the time because of COVID, and now she just can't do it. Warner Media CEO says that the exclusive theatrical runs for their films will return in 2022. This has to do with the whole HBO Max day in, day out process that they've been doing, where it hits HBO Max and then goes to theaters on the same time. Warner Brothers stating again for the record that was just a 2021 thing, and they will go back fully to theaters in 2022. Projected numbers have improved for Black Widow after the recent delay. Supposedly, because of this move from May to July, they're saying Black Widow will make 3 times the money that it would have made if it stayed in May. I don't know about that. Maybe a little bit. I think 3 times sounds a little absurd to me. But, hey, if it makes them feel better about moving the film, then good on you. Benny Safdie has joined the movie Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret. So great addition there. Nash Bridges Don Johnson confirms that the detective series is going to get a revival and that it is in development. So there you go. It's happening and heading into production according to Don Johnson. So we'll see if we get that new Nash Bridges at some point. Natalie Morales, Amy Landecker, and Zoe's Playlist, Alice Lee, have joined the new CBS comedy pilot from Sarah Cooper. It is untitled at this point, but great pilot and good additions to it there. Last Man Standing has set a 1-hour season finale. That's right. Tim Allen's comedy will end on May 20th with a 1-hour episode, and there will be no season 10 coming to Fox. We have the first trailer for Run the World, which is a new female friendship comedy that's coming to Starz. So check out the first trailer for that. Discovery Plus has officially launched on Comcast's Xfinity Flex device. So another way to watch that. Disney's release schedule, just for you wondering, for the rest of the year. Right now, they have officially announced again that Cruella is coming May 28th. Luca will be June 18th. Black Widow will be July 9th. Jungle Cruise is July 30th. Free Guy with Ryan Reynolds is August 13th. And The Beatles Get Back is August 27th. Cruella and Black Widow, of course, will be Disney Plus Premier Access along with theatrical. Luca is going exclusively to Disney Plus. Jungle Cruise, Free Guy, and The Beatles will be going to theaters. So there you go there on the Disney side. All right. Henry Golding's G.I. Joe spinoff Snake Eyes is set to hit the big screen 3 months earlier than expected. So, hey, some good news, because Paramount's been delaying everything, and now they're saying, hey, we're going to move this one up. So finally, some damn good news when it comes to this stuff. The G.I. Joe spinoff Snake Eyes starring Henry Golding is the lone movie to jump forward. Paramount's delaying everything else. It will release 3 months earlier on July 23rd, 2021, instead of the October 22nd, 2021 date. So there you go. Instead of October, we're going to get it in July. So now it's a big summer movie. I know my boy Friggins will be excited about this. So this is awesome. But hey, Paramount has done a ton of shifting. So let's break this down. In total, 10 films have had their release dates shuffled, with 3 of them starring Tom Cruise. Top Gun Maverick is now flying into theaters November 19th, 2021. Remember, previously it was supposed to come out in July, so now it's moved from July to November. Once again, why? I have no idea. This movie was supposed to be out over a year ago. Mission Impossible 7, which had its spot taken by Top Gun, is now getting pushed to next year. So yes, Mission Impossible 7 was supposed to come out November 19th, 2021. The movie has now been moved and will come out in theaters May 27th, 2022. Stupid. Its sequel, Mission Impossible 8, originally dated for November 4th, 2022, is now moving to July 7th, 2023. Good Lord. The Dungeons & Dragons movie, starring Chris Pine, Hugh Grant, and Regé-Jean Page, has moved from May 27th, 2022 to March 3rd, 2023. Stupid. And the 4th installment in the Jackass franchise has been delayed from September 3rd, 2021 to October 22nd, 2021. So there you go there. 4 previously undated movies were also added to the release calendar. An untitled movie about the Bee Gees will now bow on November 4th, 2022. The next Star Trek film will beam up on June 9th, 2023. The Shrinking of Treehorn will release on November 10th, 2023. And an untitled film starring Ryan Reynolds and John Krasinski will hit theaters on November 17th, 2023. Amid Paramount's release shakeup, Universal and Blumhouse have moved up The Forever Purge, the latest in the horror franchise, 1 week from July 9th, 2021 to July 2nd, 2021. So there you go there. So lots of movies moving, man. Snake Eyes, Jackass, Top Gun Maverick, Mission Impossible 7, Mission Impossible 8, the untitled Bee Gees movie, Dungeons & Dragons, a new Star Trek film, The Shrinking of Treehorn, and an untitled Ryan Reynolds, John Krasinski film. So, whoo! That's a lot of stuff shifting. But that's the way the cookie has crumbled right now for Paramount. In sad news, rapper DMX has passed away at the age of 50. We had heard he had had a heart attack, he had had a stroke, He was in the hospital. He was on life support. And it just sounded like things were not going in the right way. And unfortunately, on April 9th, he passed away at the age of 50 years old. So DMX, I mean, for me growing up, DMX I thought was one of the best rappers in the game. He was one of the rare rappers that I could pop on and listen to his whole album from start to finish and never feel the need to skip around. I always felt with rap albums there was only a couple good tracks and I always had to jump around, but not with DMX, man. There was just something about it. X gonna give it to you. You know, he just had the flow, man. He had the voice and his messaging was strong, man. So this is a painful one to hear and to lose. And very, very bummed that it all went down this way. So rest in peace, DMX, at the age of 50. Okay, Peter Rabbit 2 is moving up its release date to June 18th. This is a movie that just can't figure out whether it's coming or whether it's going. I think this movie has shifted more times than any other film. This thing is coming out, then it's delayed, then it's coming out, then it's delayed, then it's moving up, then it's moving back, then it's moving up, then it's moving back. Yo, it's frickin' Peter Rabbit. Just put the goddamn movie out. Nobody gives a shit. Okay? Sorry. Plain and simple. Stop it with this game. It's now coming out June 18th. Leave it alone. Just leave it alone. It's Peter Rabbit. Peter Rabbit. Okay. Justin Timberlake is set to star in a new movie called Confessions of a Dangerous Mind, and this will be coming to Apple TV+. A new Hotel Transylvania short called Monster Pets has been released online, so you can check that out. Finding the Real Magic Mike. That's right, a new competition series show has been announced over at HBO Max. It's an unscripted series that has been ordered to find the real Magic Mike, a reality competition series inspired by the Magic Mike franchise. Phoebe Waller-Bridge has joined the cast for Indiana Jones 5. Eli Gorey is set to star in a new show from the Westworld creators. It's a new Amazon series called The Peripheral. So there you go there. Disney Plus's She-Hulk has added Hamilton star Renee Elise Goldsberry to the cast. She is awesome. This is a great addition here for She-Hulk. We also, speaking of Avengers, we have our first look at the Avengers campus coming to Disneyland Resorts on June 4th. So check that out. Man, it looks so cool. Newcomer Bodhi Sambogwi has landed a key role in the Black Adam movie, but we don't know again what he's playing. The new Hotel Transylvania movie is coming. That's right, number 4, and it's called Hotel Transylvania Transformania, and that is coming this summer to theaters. John Logan is set to make a directorial debut on the new Blumhouse film Whistler's Camp. Benedict Cumberbatch is going to lead the Netflix remake of the Hitchcock classic The 39 Steps, so great addition there. Mortal Kombat soundtrack will feature a 2021 version of Techno Syndrome, so that is awesome. The Kung Fu reboot debuted to the CW's Best Wednesday numbers in 7 years. Congratulations to Kung Fu. That is awesome. The Legends of Tomorrow Season 6 promo says that the team is out to save Sarah from aliens. That's right, it's going to be crazy because that's how Legends of Tomorrow works. Tatiana Maslany will not be returning as Sister Alice in Season 2 of Perry Mason. I'm sure it's because of She-Hulk, but yeah, she will not be returning in that. Nicolas Coster-Waldau is set to star in the Second Home adaptation. Powerpuff has cast Robin Lively as Miss Bellum, with Tom Kenny returning to narrate the CW's live-action pilot, so that is pretty awesome. We have your winners for the GLAAD Media Awards, so check that out. Going back to that 39 Steps of Benedict Cumberbatch will play a man who becomes an unwitting part of a vast global conspiracy. The series is based on a 1915 novel by John Buchan, which is the basis for the Alfred Hitchcock 1935 movie. It will also be a modern-day update, so I do like the sound of that. We have an article, Michael B. Jordan, talking about why Sylvester Stallone won't be back for Part 3 of Creed, and basically it says, in long story short, we want Creed to kind of go on his own adventure and not be, always tied to Rocky, like we need to split off and kind of do our own thing. So we'll see. We'll see if Creed can handle it without Rocky by his side. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson on a possible presidential run. He says, it'll be my honor. And yes, it would be my honor to vote for you, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. You know, if you watch Young Rock, you see that the show narrates from 2032 where he's going for president and he's telling stories about when he was younger. And watching the show every week makes me be like, dude, I want him as president, man. Let's go. And so many people started talking about this, so it's gotten back to him, and he's like, hey, maybe one day if the people want it, I'll do it. So, hey, let's go. Let's go. Going back to Godzilla, week 2, man, the tentpole is doing monster business, has already passed up fellow Warner Brothers release Tenet to become the top grossing pick of the pandemic era in North America. Godzilla vs. Kong was number 1 again over the weekend with 13.4 million as it nears 70 million just in the United States alone. So that is pretty damn awesome there. Whew, making that money. The Walking Dead's 11th and final season will officially premiere on Sunday, August 22nd. I know a lot of people waiting for that. Legendary composer John Williams has been confirmed to be returning to score Indiana Jones 5, and that is pretty awesome in its own right as well. And that is the news. Guys, we did it in under an hour. We're right around that hour mark. I'm impressed because sometimes our show goes an hour, and that's with 1 week's worth of news. I just did 2 weeks in that time frame, so hells yeah. That'll do it for me, ladies and gentlemen. That is our news of the past 2 weeks, getting you caught up with everything going down. Thank you so much. Let's do some plugs, man. Our official webpage is amiontheair.com. It should be pretty damn simple, right? Bookmark that. It has links to all our episodes, to all our social media. That's what you need, amiontheair.com. Subscribe to the podcast on Apple Podcasts. Subscribe, leave a 5-star review. We would really appreciate it. If Apple ain't your thing, don't you worry. We're on Spotify. We're now on Amazon Music. I love Amazon Music, and it's so cool to see the podcast on there. They actually label it out by the seasons, which is great because we do the show by season. So you could jump to any season, any episode through Apple Music and even do it through your Alexa devices. I absolutely love that. So Spotify, Amazon Music, Spreaker, Stitcher, TuneIn, iHeartRadio, Podchaser. We're all over, so you can subscribe to us. Google Podcast, whichever way you prefer, we are there. Of course, subscribe to us on TikTok. We are on TikTok, so follow us at Simply Am I On The Air. I'd appreciate it. And we'll follow you back, by the way, along with Stardust. So give me a follow at Don Mega, DonMega, and I'll give you a follow back there. Don't forget Instagram and YouTube. Just search Am I On The Air. And a shout out to our great affiliates at RedDragonsRadio.com. Follow on Twitter at RedDragonsRadio for all the great podcasts out there on the web. That'll do it for me, guys, on this Monday, April the 12th. I hope everybody has a great week. It's going to be another busy one, and it's starting to get hot out there, so stay cool, stay safe, take care of yourselves and each other, and until next time, y'all, peace.
Bye, everybody.
Red Dragons!
Red Dragons!